Welcome back to the fundamentals of manifestation. I briefly touched on the fifth point, inspired action and gratitude. Let's go into inspired action. Inspired action is not the kind of action that you may be familiar with, where you are taking certain physical steps in reality, in the physical world, trying to make something to occur. Okay? Those physical steps, I like to call them chasing, actually puts up a block or pushes that thing further away from you from coming in. The physical actionable steps for inspired action is equipping yourself with the necessary knowledge, tools, and resources that align to the experience that you desire to experience. Okay? If you want to be a CEO, how does a CEO think? What processes or um, skills and talents does a CEO have to have? You develop these through experience, but some of it also comes from other people's personal experiences that they have divulged into literary works of art, books, videos, CDs, audios, you name it. If you want to align to the higher version of yourself in which you imagine the form of receiving the experience that you are seeking to manifest, you have to equip yourself with the right knowledge and understanding. It's not enough just to know the knowledge or know the information, but you have to dive deeper into the information, okay? Below surface level understanding. Equip yourself with the knowledge that aligns to your desires. Out of that knowledge, what practices have been revealed to you? Create practices that align to the desire that you want to experience and respect the practices, which means continue to do them daily. Whether you use affirmations, which is an inspired action, whether you use the power of your words to command it and claim it, is inspired action. Whether you have to unearth some limiting beliefs within you or release some blocks that you hold within you for more of that experience to flow in, that's inspired action. Inspired action. The work you do within creates the experience to flow into your life in the physical, tangible uh, reality. Then generate the energy. Remember I said that you can eat, you can drink. These are just a couple of forms of energy that you consume on a daily basis. But you might not have been doing it with a mindful intention. When you combine mindful intention with the source of energy that you consume, you magnify it. You can do it with breath. When you breathe in, you can assign the breath that you, or assign the air that you are breathing in to yourself to perform a certain functionality in alignment to that which you desire. As you exhale, you can assign your exhale breath to serve a certain function, such as while I exhale, I release all limiting beliefs that are contrary to the desire I wish to experience or manifest in life. As you continue to breathe in and you breathe out, it continues to do so because you've given it purpose. You've assigned it a value. You have assigned it meaning in your life. You have taken an intentional, conscious approach through your conscious awareness and assigned it a task to do. When you assign something to do something that is not controlled by another corporeal form or another person, it must obey your command. It has no choice. That's how you are supported as you breathe. Okay? Water. You can charge water with intention and purpose, and as you consume that water, you are literally drinking the message that you have charged in the water to go into your body. And in your body, it disperses intelligently to every cell in your body. And your body is made up of trillions of cells, okay? What is used will get released. When you use something, you got to replenish it, right? Generate the energy consciously and intentionally, okay? Assign purpose for it in your life. This is where you take your normal behavior patterns and you shift into a higher version of yourself, okay? Number 6, gratitude. Besides love and compassion, one of the other powerful things that you can do with your existence is to express gratitude, thankfulness for, and appreciation of. Be thankful for all that you already have, because you are already well equipped with the power necessary to manifest anything that you desire in life. But you fight with the constraints of concept of time. Let go of the idea of time while you are in this space. Okay? As you cultivate gratitude and you vibrate in the frequency of gratitude and appreciation, you send out a powerful signal alerting that experience to come into your life, and you attract it in a magnetized way. Okay? Let go of expectations. And when I say expectations, I'm not saying don't expect it to come in. What I am saying is do not use your value of expectation to determine how it should come in, when it should come in, what form it should come in, and in what manner it presents itself. Okay? Leave that up to the universe. That's the universe's job. Okay? You've already done your job. You've already declared to the universe what it is that you desire. You have already given the necessary energy to supply. You have aligned yourself with that which you want to manifest. Okay? You've aligned your thoughts to higher frequency. You've aligned your emotions to higher frequency. You've aligned your intention to higher frequency. Step out of the way. Okay? When you ask or you keep questioning when it's going to show up, how it's going to show up, what manner it shows up, etc., you literally put a block on that manifestation. Drop the desire to control how it shows up, and it will show up more readily and probably faster than you could have even imagined it showing up. This is why I say start small, because as you start small, you build up repetition of experience. As you build that repetition of experience, you become more familiar and consciously aware of how you are manifesting, what you are manifesting. Okay? Again, I re-say it. Be thankful and express sincere gratitude and appreciation as if it has already occurred in the present moment. How you feel, how you would feel had this thing already come in. What expression would you express? Tap into that expression, and in that same expression, give gratitude for the abundance that is supplied to you. Don't downplay gratitude, trust me. Gratitude is very powerful. It changes people in their own unique way. All right? Number 7. Surrender and trust. Yeah. This is going to be probably the most difficult and challenging. That's why I put it as the last key note. Surrender and trust. Surrender what your physical senses are telling you or receiving input as, and trust the process to unfold itself. Release the need to control the outcome, and you get out of your own way, and you allow the experience to flow into your life. Let go of the worry, because worry, anxiousness, doubt, insecurity, and even fear will block that experience from coming in. Let it go. Thank it for being present and serving. It is no longer serving you in the highest capacity. Release it. Okay? Let go of all worry. Let go of all anxiety. Let go of all fear. Let go of all doubt. Let go of all insecurity. When you make space within yourself by letting these attachments go, you allow that thing to come into your life and have space to occupy and become part of you. Allow yourself to be magnetized. Declare to the universe, or whatever you want to say, declare to Source, God, declare to your higher self, I am a blank magnet. Whatever it is you desire, you have just used your words to command that you are in the state of being as this thing, as a magnet. As a magnet, you attract into your life. Okay? Let me give it an example so that maybe this can help some of you understand it a little bit more clearly. All right? You got to take care of the inside just as much as you are aware of cleansing the outside. Okay? Cleanse the inside of the cup, and the outside of the cup will be cleansed as well. Okay? Go deeper into that. You are the cup. Your vessel is the cup. Right? What you hold within your cup, cleanse it of the energy that doesn't serve you well in the highest vibrational capacity, in alignment to that which you desire to experience. As you cleanse your thoughts, your emotions, and you elevate them to higher frequency, you cleanse the inside of your cup. The outside of your cup must reflect the same. What you do within happens on the outside. What you do outside does not change what happens on the inside. It just compiles what you already had there. We are taking our limiting beliefs, our limiting thoughts, our limiting emotions, our limiting frequencies, and we are elevating them. Okay? Allow yourself to be the magnet of the desire you wish to experience. If you want to experience more money in your life, use this as an example in your own unique way. I am a money magnet. You have just declared who you are. As you think, you are. I think I am a money magnet. As I think, so I am. If you have already produced the thought, produced the emotion, I feel like a money magnet. Simple. Do not complex this. Do not overthink it. Do not overanalyze it. Do not try to reason or find profound logic in it. It will derail you if you go down that path. We are remaining open. When you use logic and reasoning, you close yourself off to the experience. Okay? I feel like a money magnet. You have given the declaration of the state of being of which you are vibrating at, in the identity of which you are in the frequency of. I give energy to fuel the attraction of money into my life. Then use your senses. When you use your senses, you declare. Even if you don't see it in the moment, hear it in the moment, smell it in the moment, taste it in the moment, touch it in the moment. Declare it. And the universe has no choice but to bring it to you in its own unique way, in its own divine timing. So that what you have said becomes your truth, is your truth. When you become your truth of which you speak your words, it can't go opposite of you. It must flow in. As above, so below. As above means as within yourself, in the thoughts you produce, the emotions you resonate, the ideas and beliefs you hold within you. You experience below, or in your physical, tangible reality. Okay? As within, so without. As you are within you, you experience outside of you in your physical, tangible reality. Some of you, it may be difficult to understand that, or it may take time cultivating the experience to fully immerse yourself into the understanding and knowingness of that. Surrender and trust. Surrender the desire to control the outcome. Trust the process that everything happens accordingly in your favor. When you desire something and you have sent that signal out, everything that comes in is in your favor. Even if you are in a lesser frequency, even if you are in a limiting belief frequency and you are emitting that energy out, you are vibrating at that frequency. you are still drawing that in. The universe doesn't have a corporate body, so it can't tell you this is right or wrong. It only brings to you what you are. So if what you are within is not yielding the results, something within you must change to yield the results that you desire to experience. When you come in perfect harmony and balance and synchronization, it opens up a whole different world. And it opens up your awareness of how you've been manifesting every single thing in your life. Every experience, every person has come into your life because they received some kind of signal from you, and they had the uniqueness to embody that which you were wanting to experience. But you only saw them for the outside of them, not who they truly are. You ever wonder why when you say that you want to do something? Let's say that you want to be a firefighter, right? As a firefighter, what do you have to do? You have to equip yourself with the knowledge of what a firefighter must know, right? Then you have to practice the knowledge that you have learned in repeat fashion to become assimilated to the embodiment and identity version of you as a firefighter, right? How do you get around? You probably are in a fire truck, right? What's a fire truck look like? You probably have historical references of fire trucks. Use your historical reference of fire trucks that you have seen as a tool to create the image of you sitting in a fire truck, going to do what a firefighter does. As you embody this and you cultivate this daily, you are creating the identity in the moment. And it's only a matter of the opportunities and doorways that connect to fulfill that desire if you desire to be a fire truck or a firefighter in a fire truck, right? And this goes for anything in the world. If you desire to be someone performing certain capacity and role, what is the manner and behavior of that version of you to make that so? How does that person dress? How does that person talk? How does that person present themselves or express themselves in that version of you? Not the version that other people might find acceptable or celebrate. The version of you, the unique version, image of you as that. When you embody those characteristics and behaviors and traits, they're no longer characteristics, behaviors, traits. They are your living pattern, your living beliefs, your living truths, your living thoughts, and your living emotions. This is why I say eat high vibrational foods, because it's living vibrational energy. Living energy. When you eat low vibrational foods, pre-processed foods, chemical-induced foods, you introduce your body to lower vibrational outcome. You might be susceptible to unwellness because it does not align with your natural body. So you might get a jolt of energy because the body is intelligent and it will only use what it is given to the best of its capacity, and then it will release. You're probably only getting an aspect ratio of that lesser vibrational energy or lesser vibrational sustenance that you are consuming. Whereas if you consume a higher vibrational nutritional sustenance, the body absorbs it more readily and uses it more fully and disperses living energy throughout your body and transforms and transmutes it into the state of your mind, body, heart, spirit. So eat wisely and intentionally. Create your meals with purpose, not just because you're used to a pattern of eating 3 meals a day or because your stomach says you're hungry. Cool. Your body is an intelligent being. It says you're hungry or it's low on energy. Cool. First step is, what do I want to make or eat? How do I want this food to serve me? What purpose is this food going to serve? When you eat mindfully and intentionally, you give direction to the food and embed it with energetic messages, and your body receives that energetic message through that sustenance and then uses its intelligence to divide it into your cells and even create new cells. Okay? Pushes out old cells and occupies new space to create new cells, right? Into the cellular quantum field within your body, within your energetic body of matter, within your mental body of thought, within your emotional body of feeling, and within your spiritual astral body of resonance. Okay? Surrender and trust. Surrender the desire to control and trust the process to unfold. If you are becoming worry or anxiousness or filled with anxiousness because it may not have occurred yet in your physical tangible reality where you feel like you can feel it in your hand, right? Jump to something else. Then bring your clear, calm mind focus back to that thing. As you keep repeating this process in a clear-minded level of neutrality or higher vibration, you give it more energy. Continue doing that process. And it will be in your hands. Or in whatever manner of possession in your self. Okay? Sometimes when you don't have that thing within you and you allow yourself to be that thing, you need the thought energy to come in, the emotional energy to come in, the physical energy or matter energy to come in. Okay? Give it the opportunity that it needs. And you blossom. So I ask you, in starting out small, what do you want to manifest in your life? Why do you want to manifest it in your life? What purpose does it serve to be manifested in your life? And how are you going to share in charitable experiences with others with what you desire to manifest in life? When you ask yourself these profound questions, these answers will come up out of you in their own unique way. Okay? If you are coming with if you are hitting a block or resistance of limiting beliefs that might say, I never had this, so I never will. That's a statement of belief. And enough times you say that to yourself, You live in that identity, and that's what you experience. So if you have a limiting belief similar to that, which that's what a limiting belief is, it's a belief of limitation. Elevate the belief. Change it in the moment. All things happen in my favor. Beyond my own thoughts, beyond my own emotions, beyond my own understanding, beyond any expectations I might hold. What you are doing is you are literally opening the doorway, portal, pathway, whatever you want to call it, the channel for the universe to do its job in your life. The universe is only there to support you. And when I say universe, I'm not talking about outer universe. I'm talking about your energetic field is your universe. Okay? Everything you experience in life, everything you see in life, everything you touch in life, everything you smell in life, everything you hear in life is because you hold some truth or belief of that thing and some value of meaning within your energetic field that's extended out of you. So the root of it is within you. All right? So what do you want to begin manifesting in your life? Through conscious intention and awareness. Do you want to shift your identity? Do you want to shift how you've been living life? Because remember, if life is coming in forms of chaos and calamity or in disagreements, or where you might say, I don't want any more of this, manifest the shift. Allow yourself to shift. Allow yourself to change within. A lot of people don't want to change within because they've become so familiar with what they have experienced thus far. But all of that experience has been played out through the subconscious mind on a continuous loop. And when you are vibrating in the frequency of that, you get the experience. Okay, sometimes the experience is in direct contact with another person. An event takes place, a circumstance rises up. Many of the times, it's you facing your own thoughts, facing the thoughts of you and the beliefs of you and the emotions of you that you hold within. That's the shadow aspect of yourself. Where you felt at one point in time, this was too much, I don't want to deal with this, and you closed yourself off and you put it into a hidden corner, hidden space within yourself. That shadow self will come back out as you grow, as you shift. Okay? And your identity is shifting. Just as me speaking right now, your identity is already shifting. The seeds that I have already spoken in the word format has already fallen into your soil because you allowed and accepted the information and content that I have presented before you. You just have to nourish it. All right? Nourish it with aligned knowledge. Nourish it with aligned energy. And you will manifest things faster than you even realize it. And it's not just tangible things. You manifest experiences. You manifest interactions. You manifest meaningful connections. You manifest opportunities. Opportunities for you to give love and compassion. Opportunities for you to receive love and compassion in its own unique way. If you step out of your own comfort zone and of your own fear of unknown, you open yourself up to a higher identity version of yourself, of experiences that you have yet to experience. You're meant to experience, but you've had a block for some time. And I have been the facilitator in this role to bring it to your awareness, because you are now ready, and you won't receive this video until you are actually well ready to shift your identity. Shift your stories, your narratives, your personal truths, your beliefs, your thoughts, your emotions into higher frequency, higher vibration. Trust the process. When you trust beyond all shadow of a doubt, that's where manifestation, the magic of manifestation, and I'm saying magic because people will probably cue into that word, transforms, transmutes, and transcends common knowing understanding. This was part 2 of the fundamentals of manifestation. I would try to break it up in a segment so it didn't seem to be too lengthy, but I wanted to connect it from the first one to this one by highlighting the couple bullet points and then connecting it. Okay. If you guys have questions about manifestation, or you have questions of energy component, dietary nutrition, methods for generating energy, connect with me. It won't cost you a single thing other than the willingness to do the work and a response. Come back to me after, let's say, 30 days. 30 days of implementing a new pattern, okay? Come back to me with the results of what you experience. Remember, in this 30 days, you are elevating your thoughts. You are elevating your emotions. You are elevating your beliefs into new beliefs, okay? Stay at it. And let me know how your beliefs and attitude of in life has elevated. And I will see you in your higher shifted version self. I love you guys. Be well, be well, be well.